Let's make a roasted garlic and thyme beurre manier.